It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see a rematch from Super Bowl 24. It's the Niners and the Broncos, and it comes your way.
And off we go from Denver. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. San Francisco readying for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback. And his first pass is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The football will come out to the 25 as McCloud will not return it. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Davis-Price will try to pick it up. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Garoppolo now. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd down, here's Davis-Price. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. And what's going to be the final play of this first quarter? After 7-0. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos. At their own 15. Steps away. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And some room to roll now. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 85 yards. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. After the interception, here's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. Touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 21-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Going for it, here's Davis Price. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. They'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Knight, and it's a good one. This is taken at about the 14. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
14 yards that time for number 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we have come to halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter play. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On first down, Wilson. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down. Wilson will throw again. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Here's Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get...
Welcome back now to Denver. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Now Wilson on first down. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another.
Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until